Hello. Welcome back. Okay, now I have to go to the little girl's room so you can tell everybody. I'll be right back. Get me some coffee. Right back. Never having squeaks. Hey, Matt. Thought you were busy. Yeah, the mournful howl is back. Oh, my stomach. Right above the yellow light, Ramona. Sounds like an owl. To the right. Oh. I don't know. I don't see eye shine. I hear an owl. Oh, my belly hurts. Welcome back, Christine. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's right above the light that's right in front of you, a little bit to the right and above it. That is a reflector off the back of my truck. If you're talking all the way to the right, I don't see it, but the one that usually comes to visit, he's got white to blue. Oh, I see what you're saying. If it's real dim, and it's kind of a bluish color. You know, I see that quite often, and it can't be a Sasquatch because it just stays there. There's got to be something on the side of that tree that's holding in that color. I can't imagine what it is. Maybe it's, you know, I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but it's seems like it's there every time. Same place. Trees have eyes. Well, yeah. I shined a light in the backyard once and couldn't figure out what my dog was playing with. It kept throwing it around, and I saw the eye shine on the ground with the flashlight. And when I got close to it, my dog was playing with a tarantula. And the eyes I saw was the tarantula. It would climb on its nose, and he would throw it, and he'd go and pick it up again. Stupid dog. I've never seen a dog. Oops. I'm inside. I'm on the second floor of my house, looking out the window. Yep, coyotes. Yeah, I saw that, Ramona. I was asking about that before, right between the two. Did Bob come back? Yep. Oh, my belly hurts. Yeah, and this was a tarantula. The one I have in the backyard is really pretty. Oh yeah, the drive-in. It's some beautiful country out there. There's only a few spiders that I don't handle very well. The rest of them you just, oh, this is nothing, Houston. You should have been on the last one. Oh yeah, my property. Oh man, you're not kidding. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that howl that stirred them up. Wow. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Australia spiders. I don't think I'd be tenting out in Australia. I think you got more things that'll kill you there than here. No, you kind of missed it, Houston. I have one that howls here that I call a mournful howl, and it's really mournful. It sounds like they're crying, and we heard it on the last one that I just ended, and then I heard it once again. So it started again. That's why I figured I'd end the last one and start over again. But it's about time for them to come out and play. I can't believe they were out early. Wait till you hear it. You'll know why I call it a mournful howl. or go back to the last one, the last, I don't know, what do you guys say? Last 30 minutes of the last live? I can't even tell you. I don't know. I don't know. If you listen to it, you'll hear it. It is pretty, it's pretty mournful. But I've heard it before. See that light between the two lights is gone. You're not dizzy, Deb. I can hear you. Come on, babies. Come on. See, when I do that during the day, my cats come running. Why are the cats nowhere to be seen? I didn't do it on purpose. Stop it. See, now this one won't fall down because it's on its side. So that way the charger's at the bottom. You guys don't like it when it's on its side, but it's easier for me. Ooh, something just blacked out that reflector. Ooh. I can call them babies if I want. Don't be mean to me. You make me cry. Come on, babies. I wonder if I can take something outside to give to them. I wonder if they'll come get it. What do you mean, no? I don't know, I'm thinking. Not food, but something else. No cookies, Bob. Say that again, Houston. It went too fast. I couldn't read it. All I got was you're going to go back to something? Are you walking? Oh, yeah. That's why I'm a night owl. I started at the hospital working, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. It was just got my days and nights mixed up so much, but then I found out it was easier for me to stay up all night long than it was for me to stay up all day. I just don't like the swing shifts because they had me working, 7 p to 7 a one week, and then the next week I'd go, 7A to 7P, for maybe 2 or 3 weeks and then back, and it did me in. I'm too old for that crap. So now, um, I need to remember what that word is, share. I know how to ask him, but I forgot. But now my schedule's so off because I'm not working full time anymore because I got sick. So, and I talked to my boss today and she goes, come back to work, come back to work. So, I might go back a couple days, a week. But I still stay up all night long. I can't help it. Even when I work, I work 3 to 11 at the long-term care facility. But I still don't go to bed till maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I just can't sleep. My brain is wide awake. I'm thinking about my patients or thinking about family or something I'm going to do. And yeah, me too. I've always been a night owl. I've always been a night owl. Even when I was a kid. Just the way it is. Happens when you're hyper. Oh, I'm sure they'd slap ADD, ADHD on me. I don't want to reset my brain. I like it just the way it is. Thank you very much. Besides, I wouldn't get to have all this interaction if I was sleeping at night. I'm quiet because I'm hearing something on the side by the side of my house. I can't tell if it's walking or rooting, Yeah, he would. That stupid woodpecker. Yes, I do. There's homemade cares. Uh, yeah, all of them do it. I worked home health for a while, but I couldn't deal with the families. You know what was really weird about that? They couldn't wait for their family member to pass, but when they were passing, they didn't want them to pass. They wanted you to do everything to keep them alive. It just blew my mind, absolutely blew my mind. They would take all their medicine from them while they were coherent, but when they were actually passing, they didn't want them to have anything. And I would lose it. I mean, absolutely lose it. I'd send them out of the room. I mean, jeez, oh flip. You gotta be kidding me. No, don't let them go. Don't let them go. These people never showed up for 2-3 years, with their parents in there and their grandparents in there, and on their deathbed, they're sitting there saying, do something. When they signed the DNRs because they wanted their money. Sorry, I know that's, pretty crass, but it just got overwhelming. So I don't have that problem at the nursing home. I just had it at home health. Yeah, well, I didn't tolerate that much. I want to be a hospice nurse. That's what I wanted. But they thought I was too old. Oh yeah, I can report families too. Yeah, 62 years old and I'm too old. Can you believe that? I can run circles around most of the nurses half my age. What was that? What is that noise? Oh, absolutely. They didn't say it, but they wouldn't hire me. I know the one lady. I know the one lady that I interviewed with. She didn't like the fact that because she asked me point blank that if a family asked me to pray with them, if I would, and I said yes, and she rolled her eyes. She didn't like that at all. I said, in a heartbeat, I will. That's what you're supposed to do as a hospice nurse. If they ask you to pray with them, you pray. What the heck is so hard about that? Aw, Houston's a puppy. You're a puppy too. Nice howl. Yeah, I don't think I'm old until my son's birthday, my oldest son's birthday. Now, my son's going to be 46 years old this year. It just freaks me out. Uh, You're not dizzy. Hold on. Got eye shine across the street. He's a biggin. Watch in the upper right hand corner. Just caught it once. It's a big boy. I don't mind the kids. I mind the kids and the parents. You have to deal more with the parents. They want to raise their kids one way or don't want to raise their kids, so you have to, and then you get blamed. I got to fight with my grandkids, with my kids over my grandkids all the time, because we have different belief systems. Not faith-wise, but, you know, what they should be allowed to do and what they shouldn't. Check it out. Man, that's got to be a big boy over there. No, they don't need, but more parents need to start acting like parents then, and they wouldn't have to have two sets of parents. Yeah, they're too used to using their phones instead of their hands. I don't think it's ever going to change, guys. I think it's just going to get worse from here. I think they're just going to get lazier. Heck, look at these kids getting online and making, you know, six figures at 20 years old because they're copying and pasting people's ads and making buku bucks over it. They're just going to get lazier. You know, money's all it's going to be until money runs out, until there is no more, or until it crashes. You know, then what? These kids wouldn't know how to break their backs, you know, like their parents. They wouldn't know how. They'd fall apart crying after, you know, a week. Yeah. I mean, I know a guy who's 55 years old, who since he was 19 years old, he's played video games. His parents couldn't get him to get a job, but they catered to him. And this guy has all these major companies sending him consoles and games, and he still does it for a living. He's making a fortune, and he's sitting in his house playing games. That guy has never worked a day outside of his house in his life. He's a gamer, a professional gamer. He doesn't make them. He plays them for people, and he tests them out. He's a tester. It's disgusting. And yet he yells at his kids for not cleaning the house. It just slays me. I mean, it slays me. Oh my gosh, ugh. Yeah, don't get me started. Bad news. Yeah. Hey, Houston, where do you go to do your research? Where you're boogering, where do you go? Sam Houston National Forest or... You, Chev. Oh, sweet. Well, that's nice. Kind of like me with my front yard, huh? Hey, Asher, how are you? We had our med chat earlier. Well, that's all over with. Now we're just sitting here listening. Bob, where'd you go? Sorry. Hey, I'm trying out a new combination, a trio of herbs, and if it works for me, I'll pass it along to you guys. Oh, Matt, that's low. Okay. Night, Deb. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bob, you gotta text me tomorrow or something. We gotta talk. My brain's on overdrive. You hearing that howling out there? Oh, wow. Bob, you poor thing. I think I remember seeing some areas that look pretty good down there, Houston. I know as soon as I end this live chat, I'm gonna hear the howls again. It's what is it, 2 o'clock in the morning now? Yep. As soon as I end it, they'll start up again. No, day before yesterday, he said call him in 15 minutes. I tried calling him and he didn't answer, and I haven't heard from him since. We had a nice conversation. He's supposed to come down here. We're supposed to meet up somewhere. I hope he's okay too. It bothers me when he falls off the planet for a few days because I think he's sick, you know. Yeah, I know he's having some issues, so I'll try texting him tonight again. He should answer me either tonight or by tomorrow. I'll just get him to answer me. That's all I want him to do. Let me know he's okay. Okay, cats are scattering again, guys. The cats are scattering. It means something's there. Something's walking on the rocks. Hello? You're around the corner. You can't see the rocks from here. Where's Cher? If it's above the light that you see right down in front, then no, that's the house across the street. If it's the little one to the right of the light and above it a little bit, no, that's the reflection off my truck. Any place else, yeah, that'd be eye shine. You notice my blue eye's gone, right, guys? Ooh, ooh. Where, Quinn? Texas? Yeah, I hear that, Bob. I can hear it. That's why I said howls. Yeah, I think that's light across the street, Cher. And I think the trees, the leaves are moving, which causes it to show and not show. If it moves, darts to the right or left, you'll know it's eye shine, but I'm pretty sure it's a light across the street. I got it, Quinn. What was that? Sounds like an animal in the garbage again. I don't know, it could be a possum, a raccoon, or skunk in my garbage. The cats don't run from them. In fact, they eat in the same place together. Crazy. Okay, Bob. Yep, something's in the trash. Oh, crooky. Yep, something's in the trash. Me too, Houston. My son's gonna come outside and have a meltdown. Mom, where's your gun? He hates possums with a passion. They get into our trash, and we have done everything, and they still get into it. I bet if I go out there tomorrow morning, there's going to be trash all over the yard. I have to go pick up again. Yeah, it sounds pretty big, don't know it. I don't know what it is. It's around the corner. I can't see anything over there. Between me and it is a 3-car garage. So I couldn't see if I wanted to. I'd have to climb on the roof. That'd be fun one of these nights to sit on the roof, wouldn't it? I can actually put the extension cord out the window and sit on the roof. Have to wait till the weather changes a little bit though. But I'll do that. It's fun up there. You can see everything. Can't believe how quiet it's gotten. What are you still doing up, Nita? You know I'm up all night long. We're just a bunch of night owls. Sitting around jaw-jacking. You need to sleep. Oh, I'm sure of that, Houston. I know here I'm their entertainment. Sometimes I get pretty good activity here. Other times I don't get much. But tonight's been fun. Like I said, I'll turn around and I'll end this live chat and then they'll start. Never fails. Welcome back, Bob. I don't know. What would sound like, Ken? You missed them knocking over all the garbage cans. Yep. I know. Welcome. No, they don't throw rocks. Well, welcome. We're just sitting here listening. You tell them, Bob. Well, yeah, how dysfunctional am I? Sitting in the window all night long, whistling and calling babies in. Come on, babies! Oh, I don't care. You can call me nuts all you want. I like my interactions. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a nicer night, and now I gotta wait for the weekend for Lucy to be able to stay out. But I'm gonna put the tent out there. I'm gonna move my truck. I'm gonna put my tent out there. I'm gonna pull the extension cord out, and we're gonna sleep out there in the tent and just keep a little, I'll keep the live thing going all night. I think that should be fun. I told Lizzie I'm bringing popcorn out there, and she said, "Grandma, is that a good idea?" And I said, "Well, why not?" She goes, "What if they like popcorn?" No, you don't have to sleep out there. You just have to listen to me scream when they run off with the tent. What would you guys all do? No, they don't like mirrors. From what I know, they don't like mirrors. Yeah, but if I got dragged off in the tent, what would you guys do? Hearing me scream as they're taking me away. Be like, "Oh no, they took her." Walking, walking, guys. Did you hear that? Oh, another comedian. Is that bipedal walking? Sounded like it to me. That's pretty darn close. I just can't see anything over the garage. What are you guys doing out there? Huh? What are you doing? We gotta do something about my channel, guys. YouTube analytics has told me I've dropped 22%. Oh my word. Yep. Yep. Listen to that walking. It's pretty big. Pretty heavy. Are you guys gonna come talk to me? State Ima? Hello? It's okay. Yeah. 22%. What are they doing? Yep. What are you doing over there? What the heck? Don't know. Come on, guys. You're okay. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. What does shagging mean? What is that? Oh my gosh, I bet you I know what that is. The guy across the street had the... Hold on. I see something. Hold on. The guy across the street had... Oh, my cats are running. The guy across the street had the company over there. Landscaping company. And they brought these big bags of rocks to lay on his driveway. Sounds to me like something's moving the rock bags. He's going to come out with his gun. It sounds like they're emptying him out. He will be ticked off if they dump them all. Hello? See, now it wouldn't be him. He wouldn't be walking through his yard in the dark, dumping out rocks. What the heck? Could be doing that too. Guess I'll find out in the morning, won't I? Matt, you're killing me. Alright, I'm gonna look over there. It'd be funny for us, but it wouldn't be so funny for Richard. He'd be ticked off. Watch the windows, guys. They're walking, because I saw movement. I saw a shadow over there. There it is again. He might. What are you doing? A truck full. I don't know if they're lava rocks. I don't know what kind of rocks they were, but I know the guy was unloading them off the back of the truck. Yeah, me too. I gotta find out tomorrow. If I go out there and that guy's having a meltdown, I'll know why. That's my stomach growling. What the heck are they doing? No, it's not my yard. Yeah, yeah, Matt's full of it tonight. I wish I could call him, but if I call him now and wake him up, he's going to be really mad. This is just too funny. I'd really like to know what they're doing over there. Oh my gosh. What could it be? What could that noise be? Oh, I have Rick. Sherry, you got to tell us your story. Inquiring minds want to know. Well, don't be jealous. Trust me, don't be jealous. Not all encounters are nice ones. Careful what you ask for. Oh, I see eye shine. To the right of the small light above the big light, look to the right. That's definitely eye shine. You're missing, it sounds like they're carrying the bags of rocks, or I don't know what they're doing over there. Heavy footfall, and now I see eye shine. Anybody else see that eye shine? Okay. All right. Bob, you see the light above the big light? Okay, now look off to the right. And it is faint, but it's there. Who's going to be missed? What I miss, Quinn? Okay, just watch it, because that's definitely eye shine. It wasn't there before. Yep, that's an eyeball. There you go. Come on, babies. Yep, it's blinking. That's an eye. That looks like it's right on the other side of the street. Don't you swear at me. Did you just say a bad word? Hey, Quinn? The big light right in front of you, Matt, there's a little light off to the right above it. Now look off to the right and above that. No P word. It's faint, Matt, but it's there. Like halfway between the little... Yeah, it's pretty faint. It's halfway between the little light and the end of the screen. Yeah, right, Houston, you ain't kidding. That's right. The doctor at the hospital used to call me a Smurf. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. That's right. I am a Smurf. The doctor called me a Smurf because I made him do his job and he didn't like it. I got him off his butt. What are you looking at? Are you going to come closer? Yeah, we don't talk about DM here. Nope, no DM. Nope, nope, nope. No, you don't have to apologize. No, that's scary and we don't want to talk about it. Nope, nope. Them are evil creatures. I was just standing there staring. Yep, it looks like it's pretty darn big. And to be that far away, that eye's got to be pretty big. But what I like about it is the color. If it was red, I would be unhappy. But as long as it's white or off-white or kind of bluish, they're happy. Okay, Matt. Lito. Okay, Ilo. Come on, it's okay, babies. Come on. You're all right. Oh yeah, Rick. When I first went to Honaby, I went there as a joke. I just brought my grandkids there because I thought it was funny, something to do. Never anticipated seeing one, and then it just consumed me. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Cher. I think that's the freakiest part about, number one, how they belly crawl, but number two, how fast they are. I mean, they are wicked fast. And as big as they are, you wouldn't think that they were that quick, but boy, they are fast. Yeah, I'm watching the one across the street. Well, mine wasn't a blur, but I think their eye shine expresses their temperament, but I also think it has to do with what kind of light you shine on them. And their spider crawl is just the most freakiest thing you'll ever see. It just looks so unnatural, yet they do it so easily, effortlessly. It's just incredible. There's no way you can imitate it. There's just no way. What are you guys doing over there? It's not a dumb question. There's no dumb questions, Rick, honestly. The eyes are, the, the eye shine is different. You can tell when you're looking at a deer. You can tell when you're looking at an owl. Um, I think it's the shape of the eyes mainly. And I also go a lot by the color. You know, I can look at a lot of these, I'm looking at my screen right now and looking at a lot of stuff in it. And if I didn't know, what was out there, I would have to decide, what kind of eye shine. I saw eye shine the night before last, but I could tell by looking at it was a deer because, number one, the sudden movement of its head, and the way it looked directly at me. Usually on my property here, if I got a Sasquatch here, it's hiding behind a tree. I might get one eye. Well, if a deer's laying down there, hey, Wooly, if a deer's laying down there, he might look at you around the corner like that. You might see one eye, but it certainly isn't going to be blue. Okay? There's no blue-eyed deers out there. So after a while, like I said, I've been doing this for over 4 years now. So, and I'm used to the eye shine of a lot of animals. Not that I know them all, because I don't. But you just get to know them. You get to know what they look like, the shape of them, and then if you were to zoom in, and very round. If you were to zoom in, you could actually see the difference of the shape of the eye. And it's the shape of the eye that usually tells me what it is. Oh, yeah. We left balls up on the property, but they smashed them. Hey, Tim. It takes a while to get to know what's out there, but the longer you do it, and heck, I've been wrong many times. I've seen owls up in the trees that their eyes didn't look like owls. It wasn't until I came up on them I realized what it was, but oh yeah, I can tell when the stuff is on the ground. I can usually tell what kind of animal it is. I mean, even a snake in a tree has eye shine, for crying out loud, if you shine light on it. There's a lot of things you can mistake out there. Some things are just unmistakable. Plus, I'll say this to you, Rick. If you ever encounter one, you're going to get this feeling once you encounter it, and that feeling never goes away. Never goes away. And every time you come around them again, you're going to get the same feeling. You'll know the difference. Who's talking out there? I hear you. Yeah, but a little bit more than that. I don't get a lot of that, Cher. Yep, heebie-jeebies is a good way to put it, Ramona. I guess everybody's different too, They can explain it their own way. Everybody's going to react different to fight or flight, heebie-jeebies, someone staring at you. are they doing? Are they playing in a leaf pile? Hey, is that what it sounds like, guys? Could that be it? Could they be playing in a leaf pile? He's got a bunch of those over there from the landscaping guy. I can hear him walking around the leaves, but maybe the juvies, maybe the little ones are playing in the leaf pile. I'm in Arkansas, Rick. Arkansas has gotten a lot more Bigfoot encounters than I've ever heard this past year. I'm hearing a lot more people are either that or they're just opening up. Yeah, because I can't imagine them dumping out all the rocks without the owner coming out, from that house. But it does kind of sound like maybe they're playing around the leaves, the big piles of leaves over there. Owner's sleeping. I promise you, he don't hear nothing. Oh, I loved it in Fouke. We had the best time in Fouke. Ugh, we had a ball. Yeah, I bet you I bet you the babies are playing. Not the juvies, but the babies. I bet you that's what Mama's doing, is letting the babies play in the leaf pile. Because they know that guy doesn't come out at night. Heck, he's lit up his whole yard. He's scared. He don't come out at night. I think maybe that's a better idea. I think maybe they're playing in the leaf pile. Yep, little ones. The one that Lisa caught when she was in my RV window that night that she spent the night, that one couldn't, and I got the footprint, I showed the footprint on her video, but that one's eye shine was small, and that one couldn't have been, 4 foot tall. And then the other one, of course, was probably Boo, because he looked like he was about 7.5 foot tall, so the other one was probably Boo, but the small one was really small. I mean, probably about 4 foot. Because I put my hand in the footprint. It looked like a human footprint. Yeah, Lisa got eye level what, hon? You making fun of me? Yeah, I know he's making fun. I'm not 4 foot, you weirdo. If I was 4 foot, I'd become the best ankle biter on the property. Ow. Don't start, Asher. Don't you take his side. Mine on my property? I guess you'd say so, but no, they don't have us coned. Well, they got a cone. They got a coned head, but not as coned. They're more leveled out. And the young one that was at my window, he had a round head. Or she. I don't know if it was a male or female. You hear that? They're making some noise. Verbal. There's that monkey chatter again. Where's your uncle's property, Matt? South by Florida area, somewhere around there? No, not you, Matt. The other Matt. I don't know much about little people. I'm gonna be safe and say I don't know much about it because I really don't. But I think I haven't a hard enough time with Sasquatch, let alone any of the other stuff. Oh yeah, Rick. They'll laugh. Listen to Woodburger Farms. That one that he had where the female was laughing at him. Oh yeah, Matt. Once. I wasn't too happy that night. Yeah, it wasn't funny either. Are you done with your story, Rick? I thought you were going to finish. Okay, well, that's pretty freaky. You're out in the boonies by yourself? What'd I miss? Wow. You should always carry an auto recorder with you everywhere you go. Oh, I wouldn't feed them ever. Well, I give them apples, but there's apples up there, so it's not something that they can't get on their own. I'd never give them anything like peanut butter or marshmallows or candy bars. I'll pull up ramps out of the ground and set them on the back of the RV so they can come and get them. They know what they are. I don't know where Mita is. I'll have to look at. Oh yeah, I miss Robert a lot. And there was no kids around you at all? Wow. Wow, that's pretty freaky. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. I mean, I've heard them giggle before. That doesn't sound like, but the little ones up on my property don't laugh like children do. They make this weird noise, you know. But they, yeah, you're right, Ramona, they're everywhere. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Cher, I think I would have had a heart attack. I knew you were right there. You are so close. Why don't you let me see you? I mean you no harm. It's okay. Was what me, Ken? That? No, that was me. Oh, I can relate to that, Cher. The night I had my face-to-face, it sounded like the horses, because we have wild horses up there on the property, and I thought it was the horses. I didn't expect it to be them. It was the whole stinking clan. Then I had one pop up in my face, less than 2 feet away from my face at the window. Scared the crap out of me, and I scared the crap out of it. About had a heart attack that night. And I giggled. I think that's my way of responding to everything as I giggle. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good imitators. Yes, Cher, I do. Absolutely, positively, I think they do. And here's something that gets me. A lot of these people that have encounters out in the woods, the people before them or behind them don't have encounters, but they do. And then they turn around, they say that they had a bad encounter, which all this thing did was grunt or growl at them, and they could have ripped them in shreds, and they want to go out and shoot them. But the point is, they revealed themselves to them. That doesn't happen by accident. I don't believe that happens by accident. You know, I mean, if you've got, especially a national park where the state are used to these things, used to people walking around in there, they avoid them like the plague. But if they reveal themselves to somebody, there's a reason. But that person freaks out. You know, and and to them it's a bad encounter. But it didn't have to be a bad encounter. Now, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's, you know, I think if they reveal themselves to you now, there's a reason for it, and they pick certain people that they reveal themselves to. Yeah, well, you know, some people believe that the Sasquatch are the ones that are taking, you know, like the 411, that they're taking the children or, you know, the adults and they're eating them. Well, you know, I wouldn't doubt in certain areas that they're, you know, like the Janoskwa, that they would do that, you know, mountain giants, face eaters, you know, I don't doubt that they would. But in other areas, I don't think that they intend on harming people at all. I think that they're truly guardians of this earth. That's what I believe. And if they're guardians, their job isn't to hurt us, they're to protect. So if they need to protect the forest, they're going to do anything to protect the forest, right? So, or protect the animals in the forest, you know? I don't know. There's just so much that we don't know. I mean, I'm having these decent encounters. Yeah, I'm having these decent encounters, but that can always change, you know? You can always get aggressive or mad. No, David Paulides doesn't seem to think they're all Bigfoot related. He and I hate calling him Bigfoot, sorry, but he doesn't think they're all Sasquatch related. In fact, he doesn't talk much about the ones that bothers him are the ones where the kids show up in almost the exact area that they were searching, but 2 or 3 days later. Those are the ones that he considers Sasquatch related. But the missing ones, the ones that are just disappear, he attributes to, you know, a lot of other things. Listen to the tone of David Paulides' voice. All right, night, Houston. No, he didn't. He was actually just a cop. You know, his whole ordeal was when he found out. He started doing his research after, you know, yeah, he started out as a cop, but he started doing his research when he found out all the missing people. And she's in Oklahoma, Matt. There's a lot of tremors there. They do a lot of fracking in Oklahoma. In fact, if I get on the computer, it'll probably my USGS will probably say there's been another one. Arkansas's had 2 today. 1.5, 1 point something. Okay, Houston. Night. I hear you making noise out there. What's that all about? Are you guys hearing this interaction here? You're funny. Come out here so I can see you. Didn't you hear that, Bob? Yeah, it clicked and I clicked back and it threw something. It's like, shut up. Well, that's what you get for talking. It's not funny, Bob. Not here, Rick. On the property they did. In Oklahoma. You need to stop talking like that. You're going to freak me out, Bob. Hush, Matt. It's not funny. The one that was at my window was black, jet black. I know, he's like that, Cher. Just you'll get used to it. I'm just going to slap him when I see him because I know he's coming to the States. It's not, you know what? Rick, you cannot stop aggression if it's internal. You know what I'm saying? If your automatic instinct is aggression, they're going to pick it up before you even admit it. Not admit it, emit it. So they know that when you walk into the woods, they automatically know what type of person you are. Just like a dog, they pick up intent. There's just something about people. We happen to be, you know, very open to those that are open. There's the monkey chatter again. Can't believe you guys aren't hearing that. I'm telling you, those are baby squatches out there. You guys need to stop doing that. Bad, bad, bad. don't think you can go out into the woods and try to find these things, you know. I think if you really want to get to know about them, do as much research as you can on them, and then just one day just go out and find a spot, a quiet spot in the woods, and just sit. If they want to interact with you, they will. If they don't, they won't. Go back to that same spot. Hey, busters. Yep, they'll find you. And if you go back to the same spot every time and they want an interaction with you, they'll start interacting somehow. They'll either leave something for you, or you know, make a glyph, or they'll do something. They'll let you know, because they know that you know that they're there. Plain. That's what it sounds like. Of course, I do a horrible impersonation of it, interpretation of it. Well, that was quick, Houston. Well, let her go to sleep. That one eye is still sitting right there. Yeah, you need to get your butt back to the States. Oh, I don't think so, Rick. I've seen them during the day, too. Yeah, there's one by my truck and there's one across the street. The one by my truck is the one that's tossing the rocks. Every once in a while you'll see him. You'll see the eye shine. Thinks he's hiding, but he's not. But you notice the plane, the leaves have stopped. I did. That's what a kilo means. Come closer. All right, I'm going to be right back. Don't move. Don't go away. Okay, did I miss anything? Quiet, Bob. I had to ask my husband also when he was going to bed. He goes, I ain't tired. No, girls always flush. Or ladies always flush. Well, I have good news for you, Bob. Well, for everybody that was on my meltdown chat. We didn't lose our house. So praise God for that. That's a blessing beyond blessing. I call it a meltdown chat the day that I said all the stuff that was going on in my life that I don't normally do. To me, that was a meltdown. Yeah. God is good. I didn't know what we were going to do. There's 8 of us here. If we'd have lost this house, we'd have actually been on the streets. Oh my gosh. Dead silence. Here we go. Now you guys need to come up here and say hello to me. Come on. I always praise the Lord for everything. Good, bad, or indifferent. It'll always be worse. It could always be worse. Yeah, whoever was watching the chat, need to, no, Asher. No, Asher. My belief is in God, and He answers prayers. So, anyway, whoever was on my live chat the night that there was so-called breathing needs to tell me which one that was. Because I have gone back to the last 4 chats and I cannot find it anywhere. Or is that one of the ones that disappeared? I thought it was Chaffee. I thought it was the one that said Chaffee on it, and I listened to the whole thing and it's not there. And I can't find that video. Now somebody on the last chat said that they were going to look for it, but they never told me which one it was. Christy told me that it was the one chat, and she said it was at 1 hour 40 minutes. I went back to it, and that's not it. That's not the one at all. So I don't know which one it is, and I'm trying to find it because I want to kind of try to capture that on audio. In fact, I'd let no comment, Mel. Anyway, I'd like to take some of my videos that I have some good audio and try to play it back and record it on my phone, and then just do a video of just some of the audio that I have. Here comes a plane. And they're non-stop, aren't they? Yep, I checked Chaffee plane, and it wasn't on that one. I know, know, Ken. I don't remember either. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember the name of it. I don't remember which one it is. You were tripping. Yeah, I thought you guys were joking with me. Even after the fact, when you all said, no, we're not playing, I still thought you were playing. But I went back to see if I could find it, and I couldn't find it. Don't honey me. Chaffee, F-F-E-E. C-H-A-F-F-E-E. Chaffee. Oh, no, you won't. Oh. Chaffee? You're saying Chaffee's the one, but I looked back at the Chaffee one. I didn't find it on that one. I could have missed it because, I wasn't going to sit there for all them hours, but I kept going through it, and I didn't see where you guys were saying, were telling me that that's what you heard. That's what I was looking for, the live chat, to see where you guys were talking. That way I'd know I was close. You were there too, Quinn? I don't remember who all was there that night. Come on, guys. Do I have to name you? Why don't you tell me your name? I went down to make me coffee. And I came back up and you guys were all freaking out, and I started laughing because I thought you were joking with me. Do you realize how close that had to be if you guys heard breathing? I don't know, Ramona. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go back when I get a chance. Yeah, it had to be right outside the window if you guys heard breathing. Well, their lungs are so big, it could have been around the side here of the garage. That's right, Mel, you got it. Enough said. That's what I mean. But it had to be close enough to where you could hear their breathing. I'm not watching you. Okay. Go to work, Houston. My granddaughter seems to think my house is haunted, and she seems to think that the breathing must have been a ghost, and I keep telling her it's not. Okay, Quinn, what you do is when someone's being naughty and they're supposed to get timed out, or they're calling me names, or they come in here and say cuss words, you go next to their name and there's 3 dots. You hit the 3 dots. No, I don't live in a haunted house. You hit the 3 dots and you can either put them in timeout or hide user on the channel. My suggestion is you hide user on the channel. And if you made a mistake, then you can undo it. I don't like anything that has to do with haunted nothing. I'd spend my time rebuking it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Do you hear that? That was a nice little whistle. Did you guys hear it? There you go, Quinn. You undo it the same way you did it. Oh, Matt, what am I going to do with you? Share the wrenches are my moderators. They're the ones that when I'm jaw jacking like this or talking, that if someone comes on and they're rude, that they can put them in timeout or get rid of them. I'm a moderator on a lot of channels because I'm fast, but people also know to trust me with if they don't want swearing or nasty comments, they know that I'll give them a no, you're not being rude. I'll give them a warning, and if they don't adhere to the warning, they're gone. You heard it, Ken? I'm telling you, it sounds like monkey chatter, don't it? Well, there's always a first time, Busters. That's what I'm talking about, Bob. Once in a while, you'll hear it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I hear crickets too. I don't. I don't put up with trolls. You're gonna get a lot of them on these live chats at night because they're just sitting around, and if it pops up live, they'll just jump on the channel, and they'll just start making rude comments, and you just got to get rid of them. That was a stick break. That's the one that's close to my truck. He's trying very hard not to make any sounds. But I can hear you. You notice the eye shine across the street's gone? Yeah, well, I don't have much patience with trolls. Yeah, it's probably them. Right, Matt. Same here. Like, so that's what I meant. You give them a warning. Because they don't know. And that's their common language, you know. I've heard it before when I've done the playbacks, Bob. I've heard the audio cut out, so it's not just on yours. Stay ima. Aishi stay ima. Okay, Ilo. Okay, Ilo. Yeah, I don't like that guy. And he knows I don't like him. I don't like his rude attitude. I don't like his, he's crude around, stop. He's crude around females, and I just don't like it. Yep. One of the reasons why I don't like going outside, because it drops all the time. I'm too close. Well, that's why I time him out. And I had to leave and BDRP because Dee asked me not to time him out, and then Rick did. I just left. I just don't have patience for that kind of stuff. I'm too old to have to listen to it. I actually slapped one of my grandkids across the face for that crap. I don't tolerate it. It's rude. I don't like cruel. I don't like crude talking. There's no reason for it. If you're mad at somebody, just tell them you're mad. And he does that on purpose. His name. Yeah, I bet you someone else I know put him back in. Well, I will give him the benefit of the doubt if he says hello to me, but I will just leave if he's allowed to stay. I just bow out, and I even asked Dee to take me off of his, as a wrench, and he said nope. So I don't know. Dee would, Mr. Doss himself. Well, he also says he accepts him for who he is, and apparently, the conversation. I don't know. I can't. I'm getting into something I don't know anything about. All I know is that, like I said, if he's there and if he's being nice, it's fine. I'll stay. But if he's not, I just leave. I don't know the guy, but I just don't like the tone of voice, so I just leave. Really? Oh my goodness. Oh, if I was a tattletailer. Oh my goodness. Yep. Richard Morley. Well, hello, Craig. No, I'm not spilling nothing. But it makes me, now I know why, he treats me the way he does. It makes perfect sense now. I didn't know who it was, but now that I do, now I know exactly why he does what he does. I'm glad you told me that. Bob, stop. It is not. Oh my gosh, you're so bad, Matt. Hear that? I gotta repeat. Did you guys hear it? I finally got a repeat. You're coming closer. Come on, it's okay. Getting braver. Come on, you're okay. Matt, go to sleep. Stay, Ima. Aishi. Aishi. Okay, Ilo. It's okay. Okay, Ilo. Who's loopy? I have no idea, Matt. It's going to take people going out and seeing them for themselves. Yep, I hear that. Awful darn close. Oh, hi, Fancy Stash. You're okay. No, people, not the government. People. People, there, it'd be one thing if there was only like 200-300 people in the United States that have seen this thing. That'd be one thing. We're talking hundreds of thousands of people have seen these things. Yes, of course they know. They've had more bodies than they can shake a stick at. They got all the dead bodies they wanted from the Mount St. Helens. Basically, yeah. There's some similarities and some differences, but all you gotta do is go back to some of the writings on the walls from way back then. What do those pictures depict? Giants with hair on them. They make totems out of them. This has been going on a long time. Right, around Fort Lewis too. Yep, exactly. I got that shaky feeling again. They're actually not black panthers, they're actually leopards. I can't check it out right now. I'm live chatting, goofball. No, I'm in Arkansas. Duh. You're duh. How? Arkansas. You started the duh. Monkey chatter. You did. Scroll up and read your own comment. Duh, Mr. Duh. Did not infinity squared. Ha! Go ahead. See if I care. Hear that? You hearing that? No, you don't pronounce it Arkansas. It's Arkansas. Monkey chatter. Fine, call it Arkansas if you want. It's Arkansasy to me. Are you going to say hello? Hello? Okay. Okay. Nope. My screen just flashed. Come on, babies. Or they're playing in the leaves again. Okay, Elo. It's okay. Okay, Elo. my stomach. Yeah. Go to Chester Moore's website. Chester Moore will tell you what they are. They're black something or other. They're not. It's not called a Black Panther. Either he calls it a leopard or a jaguar. He calls it something else, but it's not a Black Panther. What are you doing? Oh, yeah. I have an idea, too, and I think people would buy it. It's a protective hat that has a, well, anyways, it's for people that spend a lot of time in the woods to protect themselves from cougars. I'm hoping that I can get Bob to listen to my idea. Maybe that's a venture. Well, I'm not going to say it here, but I think that's a venture you might like, Bob. I know it would sell like hotcakes. Oh yeah, I watched that. Yep. I think that was on one of, who was it? The guy that went out with, what is his name? Shut up, stomach. Huh? Yep. Wow. Not Jeff Corwin. Stop it. Huh? Yeah, that's guy. Survivor dude. Survivor man. That's right. I was trying to think of which one I watched. I love those shows, so I watch them a lot. Hear that howl? I need coffee. I'll be right back. Squeaky floor. Neither one. My core water, I couldn't get it out of the container. You hush. $3.59. Well, we got about 15 minutes, guys, and that's it. I'm going to end this chat. And I'm going to end this chat because my son will be getting up, which means anything that's here will be gone. Yep, and I turn into a pumpkin. Nope, I'll just get on the computer and play. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I do it once in a while, Rick, when I do med chats. The last chat before this one was a med chat that turned into a long howl chat. But when I get activity, I'll go live. I plan on doing med chats about once a month, unless people want me to do it more, and then they'll tell me. I help out with natural therapies. That was a nice rock. Stop throwing rocks. Rugrats. They really want some attention tonight, I'll tell you that. Well, tell them to stop. Yeah. I've talked to Mike a couple of times. Oh, yeah. Who threatened Richter? I hear you out there. What are you doing? What are they doing? Yeah, we're outside the window. Stomach. I think the one in Falk is more of a skunky type. I don't doubt it, Cher. Stop it. This isn't sitting here wishful thinking that everything is Sasquatch out there. When they come up here, I don't know anything else that throws rocks or mouth pops or howls like they do. Sorry, I know. I have stomach issues. Everything's flat out there. Everything. But I do want to check my neighbor's yard. If I didn't know for a fact that I had activity here, I'd never go live like this. Oh, good grief. Can you hear that heavy walking? That's pretty heavy walking. Yeah, I hear the owl. Hey, Rob. My stomach won't shut up. Oh, stop. Ow. I see your eyes. Our eye is back across the street. Comes a stupid plane. Sorry, if you guys are talking to me, I'm sorry. I'm not even watching. I'm watching outside. Yeah, Matt, they do. That's why they lit up their whole backyard. Little side yard. And all the lights around the house over there. That's why they lit it all up. Because they know something's out there. They won't talk about it, but they know something's out there. I don't know. Just walking again. I'm going to try to get him to talk to me about it. Night, Quinn. Bless y'all. Pick what up, Cher? I missed it, whatever you said. No. I'll take the glow sticks. Do you hear that run away? Do you guys hear that? Told you, about 15 minutes. But to 10 to 1, my son's lights turned on in his house, and whatever it was took off running. Pop. Oh, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'll hit replay. You definitely heard him running. I can't. I actually have to go downstairs and go next door. Or you'll hear his door open in a minute. They're getting ready to take my daughter-in-law to work. They leave about 4:30. But everything ends here usually about this time. I can still hear it. Bye. Yep. You're welcome, Rick. And my son, he, it's hard to explain. He had a chair facing a TV facing his door. And he had a screen door on it. He's since moved it all because he didn't like what he saw at night. But there's a night light right outside the door. And my son had the door open, the screen door shut, and was playing his game. And he said the light blacked out. And by the time he looked up, he said he kind of froze a little bit because he wanted to know what blacked out the light. And then when he looked, it was gone, and the light was back. So that had to be, to black out that light, that would had to have been 8 foot tall. The light was 8 foot off the ground. Little side light, night light. And it was up by the rafters. So that kind of freaked him out. And then he said he heard you know, what you guys hear on my floor when I get up and walk. Well, next door on the back porch, we replaced the boards, and one of them came loose. And when you walk on it, it creaks, just the one board, and it's right by the stairs going into the backyard. And one night, my son got up, getting ready to come over here next door to make himself a cup of coffee, and he opened up the front door, but not the screen door, and heard that creak and closed the door. So he said too many times he's come out here when before the sun's come up, and they will actually pre-start the car from inside so the lights are on before they come outside, because he doesn't know what's out here. And I did get my husband and my son out here one night when that mournful howl was going on, and they were out there. My son stood in the street and just was like, oh my gosh, what is that? You know, he just kind of freaked out. But the only reason that my children believe is because I told them, but that's real. None of them have ever seen it, except for Lizzie. Lizzie's seen it, but nobody else has ever seen them. But they know I won't lie to them, so they believe me. And but my son's had plenty of noises, or like that blacking out the light, that there's no way that he's going to think that he's going to say it's not. He tries, you know, he tries to say it was this or that, but ultimately he knows what's out there, you know, because Mom told him that's the truth. So now I think he's a little bit more nervous than he was. Before, he might have thought it was a hog, but, you know, and a hog's a scary thing, but, you know, when it's a 500, 600, 700 pound, you know, 8-foot animal, I mean, or person, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I would never go out there backpacking by myself. It's just not smart. I mean, I'm dumb. I'm blonde. You know, I don't really have any fear, but it's stupid. Unless I want to die, it's just stupid. Hey, Sooner. Yep. Do you hear that? My son just opened his house door. So that means I'm going bye-bye. So I'm going to end this live, because now all you're going to do is hear everybody else. Hey, Sooner. Well, hello and good night. I'm going to go ahead and go. Yep, games are over. Thank you very much, for you guys, for hanging out with me. I'm going to go back and listen to last night. I mean, the first one was pretty cool. And we'll do this again soon. Sam Squitch. You guys have a good night. God bless. Take care of each other. Be good to one another. And I'll see you later.